Now, they may ask you on the test, all of the following are one of the principles of value, except, and they'll throw in the answers, one of the characteristics of value. Well, it's not a principle, it's a characteristic. I know, but welcome to Test World. This is why I go through this with you, to make sure you look at the key points and remember how to answer these questions and how to analyze the questions. The principle of change says no condition remains the same. Properties in neighborhoods and cities are always in a changing cycle. They will ask you a question about the principle of contribution. Okay? The principle of contribution says the value of any part of a property is measured by its effect on the entire value. What the heck does that mean? Here's a question they'll ask you on the test, very likely. Tom owns a house and he improved his kitchen. He did a total kitchen remodel. Spent $40,000 on a totally upgraded, nice kitchen remodel for his home. How much did that impact the total value of the house? $40,000? We don't know until there's an appraisal done. Just because I spent $40,000 to improve my kitchen doesn't mean that the entire value of my house went up $40,000. The one example you might see on the test would be a swimming pool. If you have a home in Minnesota with a swimming pool that you spent $40,000 on, it will impact the property value, but not necessarily as much as it would if that same home was in California and you spent $40,000 on a swimming pool, because it's used more often. There's just more of a contribution to the overall value. In fact, some people I've talked to in Minnesota say they had a home with a pool and some buyers wanted to buy the house, but they said, we don't want any part of a pool. We can only use it for 3 months. They're expensive. So they told the sellers, if you take the pool out or fill it in, then we'll pay you what you want for the house. So in that situation, the principle of contribution said the pool deducted from the value of the house. So just be aware of that type of conversation may come up in a test question. The other one is the principle of substitution. Remember this for the test. The principle of substitution is the most important principle in appraisal and valuation. I'm pretty sure you'll see that as a test question. It's often there.